Pleasant morning, class. So for this week's lesson, we are going to discuss about various types of informational or factual text. Are you ready? Listen carefully as I read the text and be ready to answer the questions afterwards. Eating healthy. Ethan loved eating chicken nuggets, pizza, fries, and burgers. To drink, he always liked milkshakes, cola, or sugary drinks. The sweeter it was, the more he liked it. "You can't keep eating this stuff," Ethan's mom complained. "Why? It tastes so good." His mother frowned and crossed her arms. "You eat too much sugar." "Yum, sugar." Ethan smiled happily. "Look at what you're eating for breakfast." Ethan looked at the food in front of him. It looked good to him. "I'm having juice, super rainbow sugar sprinkle crispies, and a donut." He smiled and took a bite of his glazed jelly-filled donut. He chewed and then stopped when his teeth began to ache. "Ethan, you're going to have to go to the dentist if you're getting cavities." "No, I'm not." Ethan denied it. He took another bite to prove he was fine. His teeth really ached though. "See," his mother sighed. "Why do all the delicious things have to be bad for me? I can't eat broccoli forever. I'm not a rabbit." "I know, but you don't get all the vitamins and minerals you need from the stuff you like to eat. All that food is sugar and fat. You need good food for healthy teeth, eyes, and even your brain," his mother explained. "If you can't start making healthy choices more often, I won't buy any junk food or sweets to keep in the house for snacks." "That's not fair," Ethan whined. Whining didn't work with mother. It made her more serious. "Snacks are supposed to be occasional treats, not your regular meals. I should have bought more healthy breakfast foods for you. Tomorrow you will have eggs, toast without jam, bacon, some fresh fruits, and a glass of milk." "That doesn't sound too bad." "I'm not going to put all these sweets in your lunch anymore either. You will get yogurt, raisins, or fresh fruits for your dessert in your lunch, okay?" Ethan didn't want to agree, but his mom's suggestion wasn't really that bad. Maybe his teeth wouldn't hurt so much anymore either. He really didn't like trips to the dentist. Use the information in the story to answer the following questions. Number 1. What kind of food does Ethan like to eat? A. Healthy food. B. Only meat. C. Sweet food. D. Organic food. What's your answer? Very good. You are correct. It's letter C. Sweet food. Number 2. Why do Ethan's teeth hurt? A. He's getting cavities. B. He's chewing too much. C. He just went to the dentist. D. None of the above. What's your answer? Very good. You are correct. It's letter A. He's getting cavities. Which is not a reason why Ethan's mom wants him to eat healthy. A. Healthy foods have vitamins. B. Healthy foods won't hurt his teeth. C. Healthy foods help his body. And D. Healthy foods taste bad. What's your answer? Very good. You are correct. It's letter D. Healthy foods taste bad. Why does Ethan think he won't mind breakfast tomorrow? A. He gets to eat the same sweet stuff still. B. He gets to go to a restaurant for breakfast. C. He gets to eat ice cream for breakfast. And D. The food he gets to eat tomorrow sounds delicious. What's your answer? Very good. You are correct. The answer is letter D. The food he gets to eat tomorrow sounds delicious. Number 5. What is another benefit for Ethan of eating healthy? A. He won't have to see the dentist so often. B. He will get fat. C. He will not like the food. And D. He will be sad because he can't eat delicious food. What's your answer? Very good. You are correct. It's letter A. He won't have to see the dentist so often. You listen to an informational text. Informational text is defined as text with the primary purpose of expressing information about the arts, sciences, or social studies. This text ranges from newspaper and magazine articles to digital information to nonfiction trade books to textbooks and reference materials. There are specifically four types of informational text: literary nonfiction, expository, argument or persuasion, and procedural. Literary nonfiction includes shorter texts such as personal essays, speeches, opinion pieces, essays about art or literature, biographies, memoirs, journalism, and historical, scientific, technical, or economic accounts, including digital sources, written for a broad audience. Autobiographies, biographies, other narrative nonfiction, informational picture books, and informational poetry often fit into this category. When we say narrative informational text, typically communicates accurate information and has a well-defined beginning, middle, and end. Informational poetry weaves facts into poems. Procedural texts. Procedural texts provide step-by-step guidelines that describe how to complete a task. They often include a materials needed section and graphics that illustrate the process. Typical examples of procedural texts include recipes, science experiments, assembly manuals or instructions for playing games. So when we say procedural text, these are the list of sequence of actions or steps needed to make or do something. How about expository texts? Expository texts utilize various text structures such as description, cause and effect, comparison and contrast, problem and solution, question and answer, and temporal sequence. Expository texts provide facts in a way that is educational and purposeful fact-based with the purpose of exposing the truth. Argument or persuasion texts. These kind of texts provide evidence with the intent of influencing the beliefs or actions of the target audience. These texts typically include claims, evidence, and warrants to explain how the evidence is linked to the claims. Writers of persuasion or argument also make appeals to the author's credibility, to the audience needs, or to reason and evidence. The main purpose of this text is to present a point of view and seek to persuade a reader.